Can you hear the stillness? It's so quiet and beautiful, and it's a Saturday afternoon. And today I wanted to share with you this beautiful book that I found at a Powell's store nearby, and it's called Note to Self. It's by Currie. I've never read her work before, but this sort of fell into my hands, literally fell into my hands. And we've heard of New Year resolutions. People always make New Year resolutions. But this sort of caught my attention. And right here, it says, no matter what gets done and how much is left undone, I am enough. And I thought, what better way to start the new year with a journal for self-care. So lots of interesting things that I found here. The Brené Brown quote was of course one of them, but here's some things that I found which really got my attention. So there you go. There's a piece here that talks about 10 years ago, my biggest worry was, and my greatest joy was. So it gives me an opportunity to reflect on what was that 10 years ago, and then 5 years ago, then last year, last month, last week, and today. And I've always been a fan of journaling. I've always been journaling for many years. But what I loved about this book is that it gives focus, it gives direction, and such a beautiful structure and guideline to journal in a way that is relevant and meaningful for all of us that journal. And here's something beautiful that again caught my attention. It says, the new story I'm writing for myself. I'm here, I am whatever it is that I want to say, and I'm ready to, allow me to complete that sentence the way that I see best. And here's also something that caught my attention, the weather inside me. We're always talking about the weather. We're talking about how dreary it can be sometimes, how hot it is, how it's always raining, etc. But how often do we take time to look at what's the weather inside me? How am I feeling? And it's so beautifully illustrated by the author. So cheerful, playful. Am I feeling hopeful or proud? Am I feeling sensitive or timid? Am I feeling vulnerable? Am I heartbroken? Am I disconnected? Am I, confident? Am I feeling safe? Am I excited or curious? And just a little something that I wanted to share with you. And if this ever comes your way, I would highly recommend that you pick it up. I love the quote at the back of the book. It says, take a moment to get it out of your head and onto the paper. So here's my little gift that I gave myself this year as a Christmas gift. And I hope you give yourself the gift of journaling, and highly recommend you pick this up if at all you can. Take good care of yourself, and I'm off for my walk. Bye for now.